What am I doing? Base Shaman?
Corrupted shards have twisted nature. We must enter the wailing cavern.
Try a little pingy poo. Alright, I like this card. I will play that one. Bureau Spirit is a real card. I'd like Spider Tank more than Scarlet Crusader. I'm gonna just take the 2-drop mech here. I think Lance Carry, I could run a Grim Patron. You know what? Fuck it. Dread says I can't run it. Just dropping by to say hi and you're an absolute gorgeous human being. As a reminder, you're worth more than the world, you absolutely beautiful mofo. Stay hydrated, keep being a gift. Have a good night, much love, and have a wonderful night, you glorious bitch. Hey, Dead Ghost, thanks. The last part was my favorite part there. Did somebody gift me that thing, by the way? I don't want to be rude if you did. I think that, I don't know if I'm, oh god, I don't know if those numbers are right. Might be my social security number. Let's take an Ancestral. I don't want to run Death Lord, I hate that card. Lightning Storm, wow, we got a lot of Overload cards. I guess we can run a Colt. I tried, Arena will do. What happened, what went wrong? I thought they said you could use just my, my little accounty poo. I'm gonna run the 2. I don't want the, ooh, that's kind of cool. I don't want to run the 3 mana 1/3. I have Ancestral already. I have this guy. I don't want to run too many shitty things. Ooh, Sneed's Bedwetter. Didn't get it until just now. I'm gifting? Okay, sorry. I don't know if I did that right. Oh man, sorry Kripali. I missed your message. Sorry. Let's take another Whirly Zip-O-Matic. Oh baby, I love Ronin. I do. I love Ronin. I'm a big Ronin main. I like Forgotten Torch, it's fun. I think Commander might be better, but you know what? Fuck it. I don't really like Elemental Destruction. I'm just gonna take a 3. Tell me I got a pirate. I do have a pirate. Okay. A 2 mana 1/1 that draws a shitter out of my deck. Or a shitter or another shitter. Yeah, sure. We got a mech and a weapon. I don't hate the weapon, right? I don't hate the taunt either, but let's do that. I think I'll just run the dragon here. Combo. This might be the 3 worst legendaries I've ever seen in my life. No 2 mana 4/4? No. No, I'll pass on that. I don't want to give them like anything for free. Plus Sneeds I think is just good anyway. I guess we take Finley. These are kind of not playable. I guess you could run a Mukla. If I had 2 fireballs and a pyro maybe. But Silence or this. I like this better when you have tap. Or Demon Hunter or Rogue Hero Power. But I do think it's actually kind of good this meta. Maybe it's fine in our deck too. Oh baby, give me that. Take the 4. Take the Frostbolt I think here. Run a Horse Rider. Both are great, huh? Wonder which one's better. How many 2s do we have? 1, 2-ish, 3, 4, 5, 6. Could use one more. 1-ish, 2, 3, 4-ish, 5. I don't know. This is great in Smeta, first and only time. I still don't think it's good. Just even giving your opponent like, I mean, if you have it directly on curve, it's probably good. Just letting your opponent put like a Blessing of Kings down or something, or it feels super good. I want them both. Wow, I want both of these too. Blizzard's so good with Fel Reaver. Hex is actually probably a little worse. I want them both. They're all pretty bad. Love the water, love the snow as well. Yeah, they're both good. No.
versus Cyrella.
I must not falter.
What lurks beyond the firelight?
This is Review Geek's current contribution to society. I won't be posting that on Twitter though. Do I keep this? It's a 2 into a 2, I guess, as long as I don't draw the blood sail quickly, right? Cocaine beard. I love this metal because it let me back into Arena after a long break. Well, hell yeah, man. Also, what? Make that your Twitch profile. I think I'll pass, but chat loves it.
That one was a nuisance.
Wow. It has a special line for that. That one was a nuisance. I was kind of hoping to get this off the board before playing that, but what are you gonna do, you know? Here we are. I watched Violent Night tonight and it was fantastic. Is that the one with the guy from Stranger Things? I rolled a 1-1 3 times yesterday from that card. There is a stark difference between the things he got and the things I got. But you know, that's fine. That one was a nuisance, us talking about this 2015 dual class arena in 2030 when they bring back 2022 dual class arena. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I won't be surprised if that's what they do. Boobs or ass, whichever the lady will consent to share with me, I will be appreciative of. I think, you know, having a nice personality would be more important, but if you got a babe, maybe even a giga babe with a nice personality, you know, a voluptuous bod doesn't hurt either, I would say. I could ping first, and then if I get Demon Hunter, I can kill it. It's oddly specific and probably not very likely to happen. Dude or heal? I guess I have this guy. Maybe I want dude. Maybe. 2030 is so fucking close. Well, it's 8 years away. Where were you 8 years ago, man? Probably in a very different spot in your life, right? What the fuck? Okay, can I have heal then?
Reporting for duty.
2030 is really close. Wednesday's pretty good. Willow show on Disney Plus is fun. Willow?
Your turn to bleed.
I'm gonna hit here. It might heal itself. It might heal his face. That's net -1 damage to his face, but if it heals his face, then I can have an easier time getting into that dingus. That'd be cool. Just gonna get Ronin down now. Especially because I'm not losing anything here. I mean, the Lake and Goldrake, that's why we took it. But I don't know if I'll have board space for all these dudes. Maybe.
Let the pain speak to me. Reporting for duty.
Alright, let's draw a few cards. A few. Wednesday starts out great and I would rate it a 6 out of 10 and it was still good. How old am I getting? How fast are the years fly? David Harbour has very quickly become one of my favorite actors. Was he good? The movie looked horrific. But maybe it was great. Maybe it was great. It looked something I would not enjoy watching.
Reporting for duty.
Excuse me. Oh god. Wednesday was really fun.
You are a magnificent opponent.
Let nature rest.
Thank you.
Fit my humor very well. Okay. I'm not saying it was shit because I haven't seen it. Just saying my initial reaction when looking at it was that it looked like shit. Was it very gory? It looked like it would be very, like, violent, but grotesquely violent, and I didn't really. It was, yeah. Yeah, I don't think I would probably gravitate towards that. Like, I think, like, in the trailer, I had a couple moments where I was like, ugh, like sticking candy canes in, like, people's skulls and stuff. Like, okay.
Brukan versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer. What lurks beyond the
Who would have thought,
firelight?
considering the title? What's it called? I already forgot what it was called. Violent Night? Okay, but, like, you could have violence and not be, like, gory, right? You could, like, punch somebody or hit them with a stick. Or you can jam a candy cane into their eyeballs or whatever. I mean, there's a difference.
Hello? You hungry?
I've been meaning to watch Barbarian. It's supposed to be insane. What's Barbarian?
Hurry up.
Is that a movie?
Portal online.
Craziest horror film since Hereditary. Oh, I never saw that, but I heard that was very good. I liked The Witch. Barbarian horror film. It's a 2022 American horror film directed by Zach Krieger. And it is produced by someone. Bill Skarsgård, Justin Long, Georgina Campbell. Never heard of any of these people. Official trailers. Okay, I'm gonna look at the trailer.
So many choices.
I'll watch it on mute. What am I doing with my turn here? I have 4 mana.
Wanted, dead or alive.
People in the house. Is that Macaulay Culkin? I probably should watch this with sound on, and I should probably like. Oh my god, what the hell? Oh my god, why is she going down here? Why do people ever go down like dark alleys and stuff? Oh my god. What the hell? Okay, I don't like this. It's scaring me. Should I play Earth? This game feels over already. I guess I can silence this.
Your magic shall not save me.
I'm gonna need my help. Wait. How to beat Barbarian. It's a video game? Okay, hold on. I want to read the synopsis. I won't read it out loud. What the hell? Alright. Someone give this man $5 too. Have you watched Succession? It's one of the best shows on TV. I have not watched Succession. I know the guys from The Ringer are always talking about that show. Bill Simmons and Ryan... Oh god, what's his name? Ryan Russillo. Takes your expectations, turns them upside down, and mutilates them. That's a good description.
Pay attention, class.
4. Can't do. Needs to be done. Put him to 1, but that doesn't really help me. Maybe I have to draw cards this turn. It's a better card. Will we be watching Cocaine Bear at the next RedCon? Probably not. Can we watch Lord of the Rings? Where's my BGH? Oh, I don't have one in this thing. Okay, let's ping there. And then let's preemptively go in here. So maybe. We should do movie night watch parties? Maybe. Maybe on the Discord, maybe. About 3 weekends ago, a theater near me here in Japan did an IMAX marathon of the Lord of the Rings extended versions. It's very hard, I think, to watch that stuff. To like really sit down and watch them. Like back to back to back like that. That always seems like a good idea, and then you do it and you're like, okay, well, I have to sit down for the next 12 hours and take breaks and eat food. It's gonna be a 15-hour ordeal. But I like watching them spaced out over, you know, a day or two. Is this a new game? I've never seen it before. This is called Hearthstone Arena 60, and you have seen it. You've been here every goddamn day for your whole life. Hero power's there, hits there. Can I get Ronin down? I get a Hex. That's kind of cool.
Ready, sir.
I didn't get a Hex. I think I have to get it down. I have to not be dead. If he's trading, it might be okay for us. If he's going face and then going face, we could get enough power down to maybe like freeze and then just face, face, face. Face 2 turns, maybe pick up the Roaring Torch. It's possible.
Pay attention, class.
I've been watching too much Dexter. I still can't figure out the game he plays. It's actually very simplistic how to play it. It's very hard to follow because they don't have an overlay for it, and it's made for mobile, right? So it's not really meant to be broadcast on. I mean, they probably want it to be broadcast on Twitch. All right, it's time to go face, buddy boy. Oh my god, the Roaring Torch. So this is actually kind of a problem because we needed the Roaring Torch next turn because we want to be able to have played a Tall Strider this turn or a Whirling Zap-O-Matic, but maybe it's still enough. It's good to get it, of course. We could have just got there just by getting just a minion here and not even having the Roaring Torch. As long as it doesn't hit my face or my Ronin. And we have lethal. Even if it hits the Ronin, we could still have lethal.
Nature rest.
Anybody see the new game called Callisto Protocol? I don't like playing horror games. My friend was playing it. It looks nuts. I think I saw Barb was playing that. It was a PS5 game, right? I think I saw him playing some sponsored. It hit your face, Redbeard. Yeah. Less enjoyable that way. We made good plays though. You'll win that game the majority of the time, but not that time.
Brucon versus
Red rolls a 20-sided dice and the result was a 1.
the light shall bring victory.
What
Yeah.
lurks beyond the firelight?
Yeah, not great. His opener was insert, same for his finish. Yeah, not good for us.
My mouth very rarely explodes.
A pretty good spot if he doesn't win the joust, probably. But since he won the joust, we probably already lost this game. If he has any semblance of a curve, right? At least we have something to swing into. But this will be this. You start at 15, right? This is the you start the game at 15 HP opener. Gotta go to bed for a bit. Have a wonderful night. Hey, later, A-bombs. Thanks, man. I'm having a great night. Breaking nice, you know. Glad I didn't play that one last turn. I cannot get that out. Or worth storming here, maybe. Link is my friend code on Steam. Yours is not working.
My shield for Argon.
That's what my Steam ID was. Suppose we hope he doesn't bomb on us next turn. Is that right? That was what Steam gave me. Okay, now I gotta go. Everybody's leaving. Are you guys all going to hang out in the same spot? A-bombs and everyone?
Attend me.
You can run that in. You can chop there. Really don't want to overload this turn, but hey, you know. The game has other plans for me. Butt stuff among chat friends is pure. Butt stuff? Did you just say butt stuff? Why? Getting a 1 there would have been pretty cool. I gotta get out of here too. Crip, I'll meet you at the location we discussed. Shit. Oh, baby. Dacing. Dacing? Thanks for the follow, Dacing. Whirling Zippo-matic. Give a minion extra health. Man, I wanna hit, should I hex this, you think? Maybe. I guess I could just trade here. And what else am I doing with my turn? I can play these two and it feels bad. I can trade here and silence that. That feels bad. Alright, let's trade here. Could play this and this. I mean, we're just dead because we went second and he had a 1 mana 2/3, I think. Alright, let's play these and maybe it will scare him. He's gonna smoke a blunt at my spot with all the roaches behind the garages. There's roaches behind your garage? That's not a good place to hang out, I don't think. Wow. Seems like an odd trade.
How about a makeover?
Still not looking very good here, though. King 4/1. Or it could be good. Next turn, maybe. I Anyways, Red, how's your day, my friend? I slept from like 10 to like 10:30, 11 till 7-ish. It wasn't too bad. We can hit stealth, taunt. So we can hit, bump, ping. If we get healing or armor, or even druid, I think there's a chance we're not dead, right? So we ping here, trade here. We have to roll here and get something that helps us. I have a 1/1 ghoul with charge. Huh. Everybody forgets all of chat's lore.
So many choices.
What's the lore? Sorry? So is this Death Knight's hero power? Shapeshift? Yeah, I just wanted to take note of this hero power that doesn't exist in the game until Tuesday, as it's now being presented to me. Pretty sure that's not supposed to be there yet.
So many choices.
I want to take it.
I'm coming, I'm coming.
Could use one here to give us a little bit of wiggle room. I think the play is to just get it down now and get 5 armor next turn. Probably yields a better result.
I'm flying!
Let nature rest.
Brucon versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
What lurks beyond the firelight?
I'm upset. Beard RNG is something else, you gotta love it. Yeah, not the best luck in the last 2 games. I'm sure we were heavily favored in both of those situations, but you play enough, you will get screwed by sequences of RNG that seem impossible. Why isn't the streamer raging? I want to see the streamer raging. Oops, I pinned this message. Oh fuck, how do I unpin this? Oh god. What am I doing? Sorry, I'll rage next time. That'll be worth a rage next time. Wonder if you would also have gained a corpse from the Death Knight hero power. Sounds like I just messaged Celestalon. He said it's intended. So. Apparently they know about it and it's what they want, which is cool.
Your magic shall not save.
I'm here because I'm drunk and I'm happy. Hey, what's up, Riggedy Raw? I'm happy too, man. Not drunk though. Everybody's always so serious. Am I? I feel merry and... You want to see a rage beard? You gotta A, insult Umbreon or Pokemon, or tell him his farts are weak. The choice is yours. Don't tell me my farts are weak. I don't want to hear it. Not again. I can't insult Umbreon, for it is the best of the evolutions. My favorite is Sylveon, and Leafeon, and Glaceon. Those are my 3 favorites. Does not every minion death grant a corpse? Not a risen minion. So any non-risen minion. And it'll specify most of the time when the minions are risen. Well, all the time, theoretically. Yeah, I got a different hero power maybe. Looking like Steady Shot's probably gonna be reasonable.
Oh, shoot.
Push 4 face. Pushing 4 face is probably correct.
I like lover.
He'll kill this, but I could just start tapping, right? Shiny Umbreon is blue instead of yellow and the line's red blue. I like Umbreon too. Big fan.
So many
Sorry, I was looking at
choices.
stuff. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How's it going, Redbeard? Pretty good, Bohemius. do you think of this warrior rogue draft, guys? Infinite material in your hands? Absolutely. We got Elven Archer, I don't like. Pit Snake, I don't like. Zombie Chow, some good 2s. Nation Assassin, some good 3s. Hungry, Korkron, Black Knight, Hogger, Captain. You know, I feel like those legendaries are not as good as they seem. Captain, whatever, is kind of whatever. Hogger, I feel like it's kind of... What the hell happened? Hogger, I feel is a little, I don't know, I haven't loved Hogger, and Black Knight doesn't always have a target. I don't like Wind Fury, and I don't like Capture Jorah Mungar. I think it could go infinite, but I think that I would expect to go probably 5-ish with that. It doesn't have a lot of, like, the broken... It has a sap, I suppose. Yeah, I think like 5 or 6, maybe. Could have had 2 Cro-Magnuses and a Major Domo. Yeah, I'm not saying they're wrong to pick. I'm saying more that a lot of the legendaries are not very strong in this expansion, or this pool. People love Hogger, but I feel like my Hoggers never live more than a turn and never seem to require much more than my opponent just casting whatever they want to kill all my stuff. What's the worst class hero combo? I forget. You don't want to take Mage or Demon Hunter first. I think those almost always have the lowest. Like Demon Hunter, not Rogue, has like the lowest, I think, or like Mage, not Demon Hunter or Rogue. Is Cro-Magus the dog? I seem to remember loving that card. Cro-Magus is a big dragon.
What lurks beyond the
Jorah
fire?
Mungar was versus Corehound. Yeah, again, I'm not saying it's wrong to have them in your deck, but that I don't love having those cards in my deck, and they don't instill me with a ton of confidence to like, I've got them in my deck, like, oh, I'm going infinite. I'm optimistic, I'm hopeful. Want to be optimistic and hopeful. I'm not always optimistic, you know, when you're running some weak cards. Because like a game where, you know, you go second and your opening hand is Hogger, you know, Sea Giant and Jorah Mungar, you're just gonna get dunked. That's true of any deck, but it feels like in this meta, again, you just can't come back when you get a bad draw. Or if your hand's like Elven Archer, a 4-drop, you know, any game your Sea Giant gets BGH, you're just kind of dumped. Try Marvel Snap? Yeah, I got to rank 112 Infinite in 2 days. Okay, maybe it was like 3 days. It's fun. I think it's very limited in what you can do right now, but the concept I think is cool. The cards look cool. I like the way you gain cards in that game. Game needs a true desktop version. Game needs voice acting for the heroes, I think. Maybe it's just too expensive or too difficult, I don't know. But it feels flat to not have them. The game needs a limited format. It needs a draft system. It needs leaderboards in the client. It needs a casual mode, so you can try things out and not have to just play in ranked and lose your rank. And it needs like a friends mode, so you can play against your friends too. And it has none of that, so it just feels very underdeveloped, which is disappointing because the game was in development for so long. We heard about this like big project that Ben Bro and his team was working on for years, and to get like what feels like 20% of a finished game feels strange to me. But what they put out is fun. It's cool. I mean, Hearthstone has something to learn from Snap. I think there's pros and cons to both games. I don't think either game has to specifically emulate the other to be successful, but I think there are things that both games can do that would easily improve the experience, and Hearthstone has not done some of those things for 8 years, and we'll see how long Marvel Snap does not do some of those things. Maybe it'll just be for 8 days or 8 weeks, in which case it might not be that bad. Just saw a screenshot of Redbeard hacking the Demon Hunter, the Death Knight hero power thing. Yeah, they say that's intended. I don't know. Okay. I don't know why that would be intended. To incentivize people to play Finley? Maybe. Like Finley the week leading up. Maybe there's gonna be a sale on like Finley the card. I don't understand why that would be intended. It's easier to code? Yeah, maybe. I think that, but like, so I don't know, it's intended, and like this is just easier for our shit system. I mean, obviously, if you work for the company, you don't really want to say that. It's like, oh, like we can't really just put in like one thing when we want, when the timing doesn't line up or whatever. Like we put it, it's like, okay, we put it in early because of the limitations. Oh, okay.
Don't worry,
I don't know if that's like, I would intend to have all these limitations for my system, but then again, I don't know how to make anything, so what do I know? Blizzard doesn't think about anything other than money. I don't think, well, I think that's sort of true, but also sort of not. They want to make money, which I don't fault them for it. I don't have any problems with that. But like to get money, you want to put out like a good product that people are, you know, incentivized to pay, motivated to pay for it. So by putting out a good product, you could probably reasonably convince yourself that you're more likely to make money by putting out something that people like and want to spend money on, right? People making the game 8 years ago didn't plan on it lasting 8 years and are not there anymore, I think. Yeah, that could be a contributing factor. The thing with that is like Hearthstone was so popular so early on that it seems like the wise decision would be to have started fixing these things 8 years ago, but who knows? Everything changes when you get a board of directors. Not a lot has changed within the Hearthstone experience in terms of making it more expensive. In fact, most of the changes have made it less expensive, right? So I don't think that's like necessarily a fair assertion, except unless you're saying things change, which of course, yeah, if things change, then things change, that makes sense. But it's not like they've made Hearthstone more expensive since being acquired by a bigger company. Hearthstone's actually gotten cheaper for the casual players, right? There's more opportunity to spend on cosmetics and stuff, but duplicate protection and the Tavern Pass actually saves a lot of players money in terms of acquiring a collection more quickly. It's quite difficult to foresee the issues that your coding decisions will cause. That's what chat has told me a lot, that a lot of the times you'll kind of like, when it comes to coding, you'll like make like a quick fix and then it'll like compound a problem later, but then you'll make a quick fix to that, and then like the more you do that, the bigger problem you kind of end up with, and that makes sense. I think a lot of things in life are like that. You're going for profit, fixing tech debt is hard to pitch because it doesn't bring more revenue in quantifiably. Yeah, I could see that too. Like you're kind of talking about everything. Whenever I'm shooting shit and making shit up and talking out of my ass, it's all speculative, right? I'm just like, oh yeah, like do this, it'll make more money. I have no idea. I know I, as an individual, would be more inclined to spend money if some of these things were put in place, but maybe I'm in the vast minority of people who want some of these features and functions. It's like equalizing the least amount of money spent on player retention. I understood like 3 of those words. Clash Royale 2 competitions every month with all cards available. Why can't Hearthstone do that? Maybe it's not as profitable. Genuine question for everyone. Did a secret ever frustrate you more than Counterspell in your entire Hearthstone career? I am not particularly bothered by Counterspell. The most frustrating secret I think that has ever been in has been Flame Ward, particularly when it first got released, when there were a lot of games, I feel, that just played out to both players sitting around doing nothing with a Flame Ward up. You just sitting there, and that was always a really feels bad experience for me. I hate that card. I mean, now minions are bigger, secrets are better, Flame Ward and removal's better. Flame Ward doesn't feel quite as impactful, but I remember when that card came out, a lot of games just kind of stalemating to nothingness. Is the 4-mana 7/7 not in the set? No, no 4-mana 7/7 here. I really want to kill that. However, I can't. Not Freezing Trap? No. Freezing Trap's okay. Just 2 small minion, 1 small minion answers it. A rush minion, a charge minion. I mean, cards can be good and they can hose you once in a while. That's fine. I just felt like Flame Ward was too hoseable too often and incentivized both players to do nothing more often than not. Whereas like Explosive Trap, sort of the same concept, but it was just a smaller effect, right? And would still have that type of effect sometimes, but not nearly as often. But hey, you know, we're just talking about personal preference, right? You could hate one more than the other. Clink Sword, thanks for the 200 bits. Thank you very much. Counterspelling my lay on hands, top deck, and arena. That just happened to you right now. That would probably contribute to you not liking not liking the card in the moment, right? Really wish I could play 2 cards here. I could.
Join or die.
Should I? I mean, I could play these 2 next turn. I don't really want to play this next turn. I want to play this on 8. So I could play these 2. That'll never hit me. Oh, it'll probably hit me. That's good. Oh my god, I can't believe that. He got Redbeard RNG. I hate this card. I wish Blizzard would hate their players less. I don't think they do. I don't think so. I play Overwatch and the rewards are pretty much non-existent. You know what? The reward for reaching endorsement level 2,000 experience in the battle pass. I don't think they hate the player base. I think, like often gets mentioned, it was mentioned earlier, is big corporations want to make money, right? They want to make as much money as possible, and that's true. I mean, they probably have a lot of overhead. They probably have a lot of operating costs and stuff. And if we don't like it, we have to like do something else, right? There are other games that are worse than Blizzard games.
I am freed from the
That you know, there are other games that are worse than a lot of Blizzard games that reward you more. They're forced to reward you more because they put out a worse product, right? So it's kind of a catch-all, right? If they put out a better product, they wouldn't reward you as much. They'd have a higher player base, and they'd be making more money, and they wouldn't give you stuff either. Maverick, thank you for the Prime. Maverick, thank you so much, and congrats on sleeping and being a Redbeard YouTube subscriber. I'm very happy for you and proud of you. I play a lot of Overwatch, and the skill stratification is terrible. What's a stratification? I thought that was like a violin player, very famous violin player. Stratification Uvius. Straticahuvius. Wasn't it? Blizzard doesn't hate us, they love money. I like money. It allows me to buy Pokemon cards and food and not worry about things as much. I'd like to acquire more of it someday. Maybe tomorrow. Callisto Protocol is really good. I play with terrible players a lot. Yeah, I think those I mean, I don't know, but I always felt like when I played like pub Dota games and pub Overwatch games, it's a total crapshoot, right? It's always like better to play with a group of dedicated, skilled players, but then you're also playing against the similar things. It was usually a more rewarding experience than just like having somebody who single-handedly costs you the ability to compete or win. I always felt that. Like when you get stuck with dreads on your team or whatever, nobody wants that. Sure as shit I don't. Now here's the question, do I have to trade here? Do I have to? No, I can do whatever I want. The violin is Stradivarius. Stratahuvius? How many packs do you think you've opened, Red? Hearthstone? 20,000? Maybe? Pokemon? 40,000? Nah, I don't know. I try not to think about it. 2,000? 1,500. Let's say. I hope I'm overestimating. 1,000, come on. 1,500, that's a lot of packs. I'm not KBB Mamba, that's just what he opened this weekend.
Pass me that arc light spanner.
I played Overwatch with a friend. He was awful.
I must move quickly.
He was awful and he always blamed others. And he always tried to 1v5. So you were playing with Dreads and Dreads was your teammate? Not good. You know what, I can't call BS on your 20,000 Hearthstone packs. I don't think it's super crazy because we have over 50,000 wins, right? So factor in losses. How many runs are we talking about? And then we've opened packs that have been not been on runs or whatever, right? Just want to kind of like push it while he's using his weapon to try to clear the board. But yeah, I don't know. We have like over 50,000 wins. We'll check how many we have after this game on NA. But we've got another couple thousand on each other's server. I think we got like 1,000 on Asia and like 2,000 or 3,000 on EU too. But I think we eclipsed 50,000 semi a while ago. Wish there was another card game just like Hearthstone. There's a lot of card games like Hearthstone. Shadowverse is a very, very close copy of Hearthstone. Magic is very similar to Hearthstone. More expensive and more complicated. And in some instances more rewarding, but very similar. Runeterra is very similar to Hearthstone as well. There's a lot of games like Hearthstone. Teppen. I never played Teppen, but it's a card game, right? Card game that uses cartoon monsters. Alright, how do you see how many wins you have? It's somewhere in here, right? $51,472 arena wins on NA. So, factor in my average is about 11 wins per run. Throw in like, 2.6 losses. Divide that by the circumference of the earth, and you got yourself how many Hearthstone packs we've probably opened up. I've been playing Magic Draft, but it's been infuriating. I hate drawing lands. Sometimes it's great to draw lands. You blew by me in wins. Well, you retired from Hearthstone, right? Arena, sorry. But have come back. That's how I don't take any days off. I was ahead of you 2 years ago, were you? I could believe it. You and I probably played the most Hearthstone of anybody in the world, right? I would imagine, unless there's somebody who doesn't... Nah, somebody who doesn't stream can't play as much as us. There's no way. You check how many packs you've opened of each set with Firestone of all time, or just since you've run Firestone? I think Blizzard actually has access to a lot of like really weird data, right? Because I remember seeing those... Wow, somebody's had this against me 4 times or 5 times on one. And they've got the I think 5 times, and I think they've won 4 out of 5. It's preferable if that wasn't the case. Summon a 1/1 ghoul with charge, it dies at the end of the turn. So it's basically just a mage ping. So how is that beneficial to me? How does that help me? It's a pretty shit arena hero power, no? I want to take it, but it doesn't do anything. You think they will ever open a player auction house for cards? No. Hi, you looks like a nerd in those glasses. I feels like a nerd with these glasses. Also, fuck you. Mage ping, but you can't hit your own board. And you can't go through taunts. If you're slightly hairy, I'm not saying hello to you. Hello, bearded man, bearded men, women, dogs, birds with beards, birds with tongues, shapeshifters, and wolf people. Fear not, my friend. I am very hairy. Is it okay? It is okay with Stormwind or other board buffer minions. Okay, name the other board buffer minions. There's like 3. But yeah, okay. Sometimes it's I'd rather just take this. Well, they die at the end of the turn. The YouTube thumbnails, how it helps you. Yeah, he should, Dude, Death Knight hero power early? Question mark, question mark. I kinda wanna coin the 5 out. Is that dumb? Kind of. It should give you 4 attack and restore 2 health. That's a corpse too. Well, I'm talking about right now. Right now. When Death Knight's not in, there are no corpse cards. And I'm screwed. This is really something they should have told you about. Finley getting a 1 in 12, a 1 in 11 nerf to his offering bonus. But yeah. It's a cool concept when you can utilize any of that shit. I can't right now. Can't do it. I don't want it, and I can't do it. Oh, for the love of God! Is he gonna kill it? That'd be a bold move. Hopefully he goes face with everything. People just love leaving this card up, man. Don't get it, but I kind of get it. I think it is a brilliant play to kill the 8/8 here.
Draw.
can't get corpses unless you are a Death Knight. Wasn't chat saying you could get them if you steal cards with a rogue or a priest? I don't know if that's true. Do you think the average arena player has a higher or lower skill ability than a few years ago? Oh, I would imagine much higher, just because there's a much smaller player base. During an event like this, it might change if you got a lot of like influx of new players for a short period of time. But the bigger the pool of players, the lower the average player's skill, I would imagine, overall. Just because the smaller pool is going to be a more dedicated player base. You know, 3, 4, 5 years after like the game mode's heyday, probably. That would just be a guess. I don't know why they couldn't have made the logic count corpses regardless of the class, but just not show the corpse counter. For the rare edge cases like Finley and Burgle, does it not?
Let us see if this
I could silence my own guy here. I'm just not entirely sure that I care about getting my cards burnt. Maybe I don't care. Maybe I do care. Sorry, maybe I do care. Because it doesn't really matter if I have 8 or 28 cards, like, but it does matter if I have 0. If, you know, I can't quite get there. Maybe having 0 is actually good. That's kind of funny. Maybe it was better to just go down to 0 cards and always draw a torch. And maybe it doesn't matter because he left up an 8/8 for no reason other than he's silly and inexperienced. I didn't know if discover high power level cards allowed bad habits to flourish. I don't think so. I think discover allows skill to flourish over the long run, because the more decisions you implement, I think the more that skill matters in the long run. Again, you're always gonna have games where like your opponent discovers a raid boss or a colossal, and I think that those cards are, you know, like the poorest players are still gonna be able to acknowledge that those are the picks. Really want me to have this, but I don't want to put it out on one.
Greetings.
But you know, I don't know. Some of this is speculative, right?
Hello. You hungry?
Pardon me? I spent 150 on arena ticket. My game crashed. I didn't get into the arena. Yeah, you did. That's not possible. That can't happen. I can ping, and then next turn ping again, or I can give up my guy. So I guess I'll just ping and then ping again, right? Yeah, I think that there's a lot of skill in knowing when to play, particularly understated discovers. How much do I want to kill that? He has a coin, so it's going to get out of range pretty quickly. And then I'm going to have 3 mana for next turn. So let's swing now in case he plays something I need to swing into. Looks like we're probably going Spider Tank. Possible we just drop the Raider, but it's only a 4/3, right? I heard Dread sold his soul for an alternate art Gengar. Oh my god, I want that card. Like, the most evil guy got it. What a tragedy. What a travesty. Life is unfair. No, it's okay. He can have it. He deserves it, right?
Put this apple on your head.
Is he pointing out a 1? Have the silence. Oh, he's just pointing out a hero power and he's killing my guy. Okay. Well, it's a little problematic. What the fuck? Oh my god.
Magic shall not save you.
Silence there? No. Silence here. King here. It's fine. We can still get the buff here. That'll be alright. There's a skill in all of it. That's why the top players exist every year. Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Mind if I roll need?
It's fine.
You call Mama
It's fine too, I guess. I guess I'll allow this.
X marks the spot.
It's getting hot in here. Try this.
2 cards. Hero powers and kills my guy. Pretty rude. Do I need to be trading? Maybe. I'm gonna lose another sequence of cards, but he can't get more than 9 cards. I think I have to trade here, actually. It's kind of worse. What if I shoot a guy, play a guy? I think I'll just play the big guy. I'll kill the biggest thing. He'll probably burn 9 cards. Maybe he trades. 3, 6, 7, 3, 6, 8. Gets me down to 7. That's a problem. Oh, that Hex would have been nice. Is another card.
The light protects.
That's kind of a bummer. Hey, Skip. How are you, man? Well, unfortunately, I have a lot of caca saved in the deck at this point. But maybe I can get a good roll here. I got Sir Dumbass Murgleton. I can get Antonitis.
Astonishing. Profound.
Pretty good. I hit there, I hit there. For a heal? I guess I can always look. These stupid fucking ghouls. I have so much mana, maybe Shapeshift is actually better. Just be picking up armor. I don't have very many expensive cards left. This is sort of, well, think about the, I guess, the Koldara Drake, which is quite likely to be drawn. In which case, this is gonna be even better. We have 6 cards. Huh. This is a tough turn.
I'm coming.
If I Demon Claws this turn... I can get the Divine Shield, I suppose. I'm always entertained watching your stream. Thank you. Hey, thanks for being here, Skip. Without people watching, I couldn't have done this for as long as I have, and I wouldn't have the prospect of potentially doing this more in the future. Glad we took the Divine Shield. 3, 4, 5, 6. Slap my thing. That's okay though, because we get to draw 3 cards this turn, and there are mostly cheap cards in our deck, so... Taste my steel, nope, taste my skill. Yep. Pyroblast each turn, no, I'm overloaded. So, I only get to do 8 mana, 8 damage. Crazy, 2 of our losses were to the top decked 5 damage with no cards in hand with lethal on board, and the other was to a 1 in 4 Ragnaros or whatever. Top decked Ragnaros, 1 in 4 to hit our face. Well, I'm glad we got up to 6. What did the first run go? Oh, it went 12. Got a 12. And then we had, I think, a 5, and now this one. Hell yeah, dude. Appreciate the prime. Love when someone will say, like, I love the stream and chat, and be like, yeah, you entertain me, and then they'll use the prime. It's like, wow, the trifecta of kindness. We're happy to support you, Red. Once my girlfriend and I get settled into our house, I plan to stream as well. Something I've wanted to do for a while, but I haven't had the space or internet. You gotta have space, you gotta have internet. Other than that, you're good. My girlfriend and I were thinking about watching your stream. I just need to get a girlfriend, and you need to start streaming. And I need to get internet too, and a house. But then, I'm in. You gotta have time too. All we have is time, my friend. You gotta make time, though. I'm not taking the ghoul as a card bug to give ghoul every time. What the hell? Oh, wow, Rao, you shouldn't have. Wow, Red. I use the magnetic UV protection cases for nice cards. Post my case. I keep them in when I get it out of my storage. I have a player of foil and thought series in it. And that's it right now. Sorry, I was reading Mamba's tomfoolery.
Wanted, dead or alive.
Better than the 0 mana eat my own demon that I don't have in my deck card I got last time. Girlfriend is easy, just go to the coffee bar. Yeah, I think getting a girlfriend is relatively easy, if that's what you're looking for. Which, you know, I think, you know, finding somebody that matches your kind of wavelengths and is worth investing the time and effort in. Like, finding someone is easy. Finding like the right someone should be hard, and I think it is. And I think that's, that's good. Girls are crazy for attention. I don't think that's necessarily true. I think people in general like attention, and that's true of most everyone. And not everybody wants our attention. Overgeneralization. Yeah, I think it's fair to say that people in general like attention. But I don't think that's specific to like one gender or anything. I really want to hit him in the face. Oh my god, Team America, what the hell? You've been listening to too many rap albums. I have sexy ladies wanting to chat with me in my area. It appears on my phone. Yeah. There's plenty of women out there looking to chat. It's nice, yeah. Are they old? Are they young? Some are old, probably, huh? Some are young. Most have their teats hanging out. The hell's the deal with that? I mean, what the hell is going on? I guess it's just my personal experience. Yeah. I think I would caution letting your own personal experiences cloud your judgment of a large group of people. I think that gets kind of dangerous when that's your mentality, right? That's how a lot of like the worst aspects of humanity sort of get cultivated. Not that necessarily you are, but I think that is probably like somewhat of a prerequisite when you start generalizing like entire groups of people or genders or parts of the world or whatever. I'm married, so I don't give a fuck. I'd still try to refrain from like, overgeneralizing and, treating people poorly or whatever. You choose to go face, you don't need to trade. Hot singles are just waiting for me to download the app. Kristen says hi. Kristen's a very generous woman. A very kind-hearted and generous lady, it seems. Also, she might not be real. BGH me and live to regret it. Alright, I'm not even gonna let him BGH me. I refuse. I don't. You understood wrong. Well, I just read the words you wrote. So perhaps they could have been worded in a different way.
Buying or selling.
The words you wrote were, girls are crazy for attention. So if you didn't mean that girls are crazy for attention, it may have been poorly worded.
Who's up for an adventure?
What class do you think they will add next in Hearthstone? Monk? There were rumors of Death Knight and Monk for years and years. So if we get another class, I would imagine it would be Monk. I don't play WoW, so I can't even really speculate on like what else there is. I don't know what monks are. I mean, in the context of World of Warcraft. I would say having more classes doesn't solve most of the problems with Hearthstone. So I think the Death Knight thing is going to be kind of fun and interesting for a short period of time, but I think that this is sort of like a cheap sort of infusion of interest rather than fixing some of the core structural problems of Hearthstone. I don't imagine that like all of a sudden Hearthstone's going to be like oh my god, this changed so much and everybody's like unanimously like pro everything all of a sudden. 2 years at least. Yeah, who knows when another class will come out, if ever, but I would imagine they wouldn't be doing like a new class every year. But I would imagine it goes something like the Demon Hunter introduction, where you're basically just putting a new class, putting in a bunch of broken cards, everybody's kind of excited, everybody realizes the game hasn't really changed much, the game has become more expensive, people probably lose that initial interest pretty quickly, I would guess. Don't generalize the classes, they're all the same. The classes are very different in Hearthstone, but they have lost class identity over the years. It does feel like the classes have less of a unique identity. I'm just gonna kill it now. Whereas in the past, it's like you kind of had like Mage with good spells, good burn, bad minions, Rogue with like no taunts, good tempo, but you know, such and such. Like Paladin had buffs, but you know, no like weaker spells, had some strong weapons. Warlock had sort of the same Mage package, sort of. Weaker minions, but an ability to draw cards more efficiently. Now it just feels like everybody can do everything, and every card discovers everything. And everybody can drop like a 4 mana 12/12 worth of stats spread across 3 bodies if they want. Can you read your opponent's name in Bart's voice? Chum. Is that Bart's voice or is that just my voice? Does Red hate me because I'm a tier 1 sub and not a tier 3 sub? No, I wouldn't say hate. Casually dislike? Yeah, of course. I mean, let's be real. It was just a gigantic wall of text and I was reading a lot of things and I had to choose 10 messages or 1. I chose 10. It was just your voice. Yeah, I don't do Bart's voice. Seeing signature cards getting rolled out after diamond cards makes me think they're trying to milk the whales before the bottom drops out. Yeah, I could, I think they're quadrupling down on cosmetics being the easiest way to monetize the game. When it may be the easiest, but I doubt it's like what most players want. Upgrade to tier 3 and find out. Yeah, upgrade to tier 3. No, you don't have to upgrade to tier 3. Just people have to have an understanding that as a streamer, you can only read so many messages. You can't get them all, even though you want to. Love your beloved chat, of course. Sometimes you gotta play a little hurt and try to get a few wins. Sometimes you gotta take a break, take a dump, and you're gonna miss some chat. Can you do a Fate Spinner impression? No. I'm killing myself here. Spinning up. Can I can't really play much here. 7, 6. How do you deal 6? You probably don't, right? Probably with a weapon, right? I ate too much food and now my stomach hurts. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Is he killing me? No. But am I killing him? Maybe. Yeah, that's pretty bad for me. I'll give you that. It's killing the Freezy boy is pretty nice, but then I still have this. Oh, go face. Yeah, let's pretend like I have to trade. Oh no, I can't go face. Just kidding. Can't believe he fell for it. Was cultivated entirely by my hemming and my hawing there. Best stream. Sub, everyone. I think everybody should sub. And if you're already subbed, you should gift 14 subs. And if you've already gifted 14 subs, it may be time to drop 112 more subs. Send me a birthday present into mail via UPS post. Gift Savantius a sub. Didn't you just use your Prime? Jake Wokey. Okay, thanks, dude. Thank you so much. What was Bert's suggestion? Pretty sure the only way to fix that is to consume more food. Oh, that might not be good. In the secret tier 3 channel of Discord, Red talks about the chatters he hates the most. Deformed Poet, D Poet, Deformed P. There's a multitude of chatters that get discussed in that section of the Discord, true. I used it on my second account. Oh, did you? Oh, sorry. It's funny how everyone's scared to touch Val Reaver. I don't think it was the worst decision there. But I do think you probably want to kill the Frozen boy. I think. Probably like 70-30. 80-20. But thanks, Jake, for the Prime. It's very cool of you. My deck feels very aggressive. Very aggressive. And I want to draw a 3-drop, and then I like this play a lot. Why do people insist on leaving the 8/8 alive? You know, you shouldn't ask me. You should ask Twitch chat, because they always don't want to draft it. And they always will point to the 1 in 14 times that it causes you to lose a game as some sort of reasoning behind not playing it. So I think that the onus is on Twitch chat to let us know. 8 damage on turn 2. Yeah, these are big. These are pretty awful cards, except if you have the 1 mana hero power, but what are you gonna do, you know? Loss aversion, making people feel bad about burning their decks. Yeah, I don't give almost ever 2 shits about what I burn. I sometimes give 1 shit when I burn my entire deck. But, especially in this meta where all your cards stink, I'm happy to see them. Let them go. Let them go the way of the dodo. They're going extinct. I'm gonna just shuffle a fireball into my deck. 1 fireball is probably better than 20 out of the 22 cards in my deck here. Silence that? That's actually a tricky silence, huh? I'll just draw Lightning Storm. Darn, I really thought that would work. It shits when I burn 2 red or whatever you were saying. I didn't say that. I hit Legend one season because I was playing an aggro deck and I had to win off a top deck and I drew the top deck and it was some good shit. 2 cost minion. Oh god, it's gone now. And I aimed it at their face and they conceded. That's the Redbeard move. That's my move, man. Be careful, stealing my move.
Don't worry, love. The cavalry.
It works when Dreads does it. What works? Loose the clowns? Nope. Unleash the hounds. That's a Redbeard move right there, too. You wouldn't be upset if they milled your captain's parrot or your young priestess? No. I hate that idiot parrot. I'm never taking him again. Even though he's been critical to the success of this deck.
Drink with
Don't
me,
see shit.
friend.
Shut up, Lotheb. You don't see anything. Anything to silence? No. Anything to ping? No. No.
Your magic shall not save you.
You said you were going to draw Lightning Storm, and you were hoping it would happen. My stomach just started hurting too. I didn't eat enough. Probably just have diarrhea brewing. What do I do to stress down? I like to listen to sports podcasts, like the Bill Simmons podcast. I like to watch YouTube videos, like people playing Magic the Gathering. I like to go for a walk sometimes, just put an album on maybe. Just put on like Is This It? Pinkerton and just kind of... You gotta go poo red? I don't know, not yet. Maybe it's just gas. Maybe it's just bad gas. Let's hope it's just hard gas. I thought you said Ben Simmons for a second, and I was KWing. No, not a big fan of Ben Simmons. Maybe you're hungry and he's telling you to eat. No, I'm not hungry. I think it's just old gas. Old gas man syndrome. Quite common.
Love my new recipe.
In fact, do a little releasing of gas here. And we're done. Personally, I like to... Whoa, goodness. Maybe that one, maybe not. Potato bake is the absolute nuts. Is that food? I want to play Ronin. Yeah, you know what? I'm pretty healthy.
Has arrived.
He has to trade into the Ronin or die. Potentially. Did you mute the mic? No sounds come out. I think it's the angle in which I sit at my chair. My booty hole is like 9/10 covered. So it just kind of goes like... You know. However, after the stream, I usually make a lot of noise. I don't know. Feels like my body's compensating. Is Shredder better than Ronin most of the time? Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know, actually. Because getting a minion immediately on the board is worth more than getting 3 arcane missiles in your hand, but getting 2 guaranteed power on Ronin is quite valuable. I would say Shredder's probably like a tick better than Ronin. But because Shredder is lower powered, it's easier to ignore. Like, you could just ignore it there a lot of the time. Good, bad, bad. Bad, bad, good. Bad, bad, bad. Okay, that was great. Really happy with the way this transpired. Why? Why? did this happen to me? Fuck. Alright, I wish I did things in a different order. Oh, holy hell. I'm not even reading Twitch chat right now. What was I looking up? Oh, HS replay. I'm not even gonna look. I'm hoping it's all gone by the time I flip back to Twitch chat. People must be very, very happy and laughing a lot about what happened to me. Let's see.
How about a makeover?
I'm still not looking at Twitch chat. Mage Ronin. Huh? The hell?
My eyes are open.
Is this name different? What's his name? Oh, Rahonin. 60% played win rate. Pretty low deck win rate. And then Sneed's is a almost equivalent deck win rate and a much lower played win rate. So Ronin is much better. Hi, it still came in handy, yeah, but I could add some other stuff. Did he heal? What the fuck just happened? Wasn't looking. Did Red pull a dreads? No, I got unlucky by playing in the, I got unlucky by doing things in the right order. Dreads is a different sort of thing. It's like the opposite of pulling a dreads. I got punished for playing well. My cheeks clap when Mayor comes out, creating a loud congratulations for Red during his 8-win run. Thanks, Chef Shaba. How are you, man? Chef Shaba, and did I see Mama Melly? Did I dream that? Mama John, sorry. Mama Gian. So many mamas. Oh, mama. Should I kill this guys? Why is it 6 now? You know, like, who cares, right? Shaba and Mama John in chat. I like those guys. They're wonderful. How can you play 7 ads for your viewers during the most tense mode of the game? Shame on yourself. Golden Isaiah, Twitch plays them automatically. So thanks for being here. You could stop whining now, though. That would be fine. Both are fine. Shame on you. I feel no shame. You are an embarrassment to us all. Quit using stats. That's generalizing. Yeah, generalizing is bad. Unless... It's good. After your first fart, you never stop farting. Silence between each burst just gets longer. More ads and less Redbeard is a win. Some people demand the ads. Shuffle Golden Isaiah's message. Golden Isaiah, that was the worst first message I've ever heard. You are annoying. Very poor message. Mist Finley, one more win for the loyal. Well, no, we got one more win. I gotta get 3 more, but first comes the 1. Mr. Redbeard's never afraid to tell it like it is. I think if your first message in a chat is publicly screaming from the chat box how stupid you are, then people should be free to comment on your absurd lack of social awareness, social skills, and tact, and politeness, and intelligence. I think that is totally fine. How can you play a children's card game for your viewers? Shame on you. Shame, I feel much shame, but not for Twitch playing ads.
What you want?
Red is afraid of so many things, like honesty. I am not afraid of honesty. I celebrate honesty. I was tempted to time that out, but I think it's more of a punishment to leave their stupid message for everyone to see. I was trying to pin it, but I can only seem to pin messages on accident. So, that's where I feel the greatest shame. An inability to find out how to pin that moronic message. That is where they got me. This guy is very aggro. This guy is very aggressive. Bullying idiots. What a hero you are. I didn't bully him. I gave him an opportunity to learn from his past mistakes. I'd say that's kind. It's kind-hearted, I would say. What he got is what most of us strive for. An opportunity to better ourselves. I really don't want to lose my ping, but here we are now. In a position to lose our ping. Not all heroes wear capes, some wear glasses. Like Cyclops. You can play Mads Anley to prevent that? Yeah, that's true, you can. But you gotta play an awful lot of ads. An awful lot of manual times. I prefer to just, you know, reward chat with a minimal amount of ads. I mean to flex red, but I have 4.2 average amount. That's actually pretty good. I think that is a flex, and I think you're free to flex. It may not seem good because other people who stream for a living sometimes do better, but it's actually quite a good average, and it's quite a fair bit better than a lot of players. There's this notion that like everybody goes 7 all the time. That's really not the case. And if that is your true average, a lot of people will say like, oh man, I'm doing really poorly, I'm only averaging like 6. And they definitely don't average 6, because like arena leaderboard players average 6. 6 is a good average. Like save average is under 7, and his leaderboard finishes are like 7, so I'm sure I'm probably in that range. I don't track all my runs, but Save tracks his. Save's one of the best players in the world. So people think that their average is always a lot higher, so 4 is pretty good. I think you can even improve it because you're a smart lady. If you want. Or you can do something else with your time. Probably do great at that.
Reporting for duty.
That's just my opinion. I don't know. I got a lot of faith in you though. Call me crazy. Did you put save file in the same category with Judge? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't put Redbeard or save file in the same category as Judge. I think that like the category you put Judge in is like the same category you put Tariel and Veritas and, you know, like Jumi and Master Ben. And there's probably like 8 or 9 people who play Arena as much as those guys have in the recent past. I'm about to pop off. I just need a play. I need a cheap play here. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. We go here. And I don't mean that as a diss to Save or anyone really. I think those guys are just kind of like the next level. They're just insane, right? Now I just need to draw my Roaring Torch or a Direwolf Alpha. So we put this here. And we put this here. I want to see the dude who's played 20 runs a day. He must be a complete wreck. Well, you're looking at him. And look at me, my skin is sagging. My eyes are getting glossy. Barely finding these sick 9-card combo 3-turn lethals. Shredder would lose the game, but Big Daddy Ronin won. From 1-2 to 10-2. I think our first deck today went 1-2 to 12-2. Or 2-2 to 12-2 for sure. The VOD's up, somebody can check and find out for me, but if you don't want to, then we'll never know, because I don't remember. Redbeard saw the lines and he won the game. Luke Chicago said, Redbeard, you gotta smork. And I was channeling my dear friend Luke in that moment when I decided to smork the ever-loving shit out of that guy. You didn't even need your whiskey and cola, no, but it would have felt nice.
Rukan versus Magni. Cosmodon!
What lurks beyond the firelight?
Back to work I go. I don't want that ugly bird. I hate birds.
Oh, there.
Hello? You hungry?
Are you hungry, Larry? Are you hungry for justice?
You needed the lesson?
This hand looks like I got my 5 most poopiest cards in there. Interesting.
More training?
I mean, if he's pinging it now, he's spending 3 mana on it, probably. Not really super opposed to that. What were the other 2 cards in order to take the 2 mana 1/1 parrot? Alarmabot and something that was shit. Something else that was It was Shredder and Spider Tank. I think it was Ragnaros and Sylvanas, and the game bugged out. Offered 2 legendaries. I don't know. It was poo. But I think a 2-mana 1/1 that draws a card out of your deck is better than a lot of things in this godforsaken meta at times. Do I give him this? Do I give him this? Dude, if I could not play anything, maybe I can play it. No, then I'll just whack the Grim Patron on. Red hates Tournament Medic. I do. I think it was Tournament Medic. Oh yeah, it might have been Tournament. I'd rather have a 2-mana 1/1 draw 1 than a 4-mana 1/8. That's for damn sure. Twice as much mana, 0 additional power, and an inability to draw a single card. That's that shit that I don't like.
Stop that!
Your magic shall not save you.
Fucking hate Medic, me too. Let's...
My beard!
Cagbion was here. I didn't want to let him down. Wait, I let him draw a card. But he has to invest mana, right? So it's kind of nice. He's still only spending 3 mana to kill our 4-drop. That's not good. Well, that's like Ice Block or something. It could be good for me. I want to Hex that. If I'm being completely honest, no, not really. This sucks. It's 2 a.m.? We've been on for 4.5 hours? Holy shit, I thought it was like midnight. What the hell? What the Sam hell is going on? Guess that kills both though. I mean, what are you gonna do? Larry's playing well. Larry's doing great. He has a Death Spite. He has a Snow Chugger. He's got a perfect curve up till 7. And he has more mana than us, but he is playing well.
Back to work!
We'll give you that. Oh, God. Time flies when you're smorking. That's true. So I have to get Ronin down. And I have to freeze the whole board. I need 11 mana, then we're fine. Actually, we're fine if we had 11 mana. We don't have 11 mana. Alright, 4, 8, 10, I'm dead. Ping down to 11. Alright, here's the play.
I need more mana for that.
3, 6, 12.
By my beard!
Lightning Storm off the top first. Maybe it was better to not shuffle in the Roaring Torch yet. Lightning Storm. Can't wait for this meta to be over. It's not as fun to watch, even with the great Rebbeer commentary and gameplay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do a great job when we come back too. I'll be so many good. No, so many, so many good comments. All right, Lightning Storm.
Profound!
Profound. Shoot. All right. So if he misses lethal, gonna retire until Death Knight? No, I want to try out all the classes.
Let nature rest.
We got to 10. They give me back all my terrible bets. Another draft would seal the deal. We got at least start of another draft. I think we got a whole nother draft in us. I thought it was midnight, man. We have a lot of viewers, and we got a lot of wins. And now comes the abundance of new followers, probably. Yeah, Grim Patron did absolutely nothing the whole run. That's true. I think it was the first time we cast it.